All right, so I want to do a video on how to do something that I don't do often in the SP, which is chaining patterns together. So I have 3 patterns. They're pretty much the same. This one has the bass in it and the drums. I think this one has just the drums. Yeah, this one has the bass and the drums and then this one's that. So if you press hold on here, you can select any of these to chain patterns. I'm going to pick one, and I actually put some together. So I just randomly picked them. And you can repeat all. And by the way, this cursor will move by this knob here. So I just have it going repeat all. But you could you have up to, 16 slots to fill there. And then after that, you can repeat. So let's say you had your intro here, your chorus here. Maybe this intro is also your bridge. And then this is your chorus. I don't know. So I'm just going to... yeah. And then let's put that one there. We'll add one more in there. Okay, so let's say that's your song, assuming that you got all your parts together. Okay, you can play it by hitting the sub pad. And it's literally only going to play whatever the sequence amount you have. These are only 2-bar song pieces, but it's just, the purpose is just to give you an example. All right, so how do we... after we've created this pattern, how do we not just play it, but actually get it out to a song? Well, you could record out if you wanted to. You could actually just record it into something if that was your thing. But if you wanted an actual file from it, how would you do that? So pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to go to pattern, make sure you're in just the pattern right there. You're going to hit the copy. And then when you get to the copy, you're going to press hold and select the one. Now it switches from just a pattern to chain. So then you're going to tell it, you'll see it comes up blue. And the ones that are blinking are free spaces that you have because you're putting it to a sample, right? So then you can see it says sample there. So just hit sample. And I'm going to put it on A4 since that one's available. Actually, I don't want to put it on A4. So let's go back over here. I want it on this one because this is where the samples were. Not H. Should be C. All right. There we go. C4. That's the one I wanted on. All right, cool. So then all you have to do after that is hit copy again. And it's going to do the work. Now it takes a minute to do this. Remember, it's copying the whole, it's like your final product of your song. So it's putting it all together. This way you have a finished linked patterns, all your patterns linked. This isn't my way of normally doing this. I would probably send my stems out and just go into the pattern stems and go into a DAW of choice to finish. But some people don't want to work in a DAW, and I get it. Some people just want to build it in here and print it, and that's the song. So this is the way that person would go about doing this, or somebody that wants to do this. If you're just trying to make duplicate copies of your song, there's an easier way than this. And I'll show you that once this finishes putting together this. Now you see it takes a little while, probably a good minute to do that. Though, if you think about it, it's putting together about roughly 1.5 to 2 minutes of a song. It's probably not even that long. It's probably like 1.5 minutes, maybe. There you go. So now here's your song. And then all you would have to do is export this. But this is more like for the finished product, right? Like I'm going to exit out and delete that. I'm just showing you that. Let's say you're in pattern mode. You have your patterns. You could always do the multi-out, which is sending out. So you hit there. You can export to SD card. And you could export multi-pad. The multi-pads are once you click it, it's going to take you into patterns and say which patterns you want. And it's sending out multi. So you could do one pattern at a time. So I would say if you have something like this where it's repetitive stuff, you just take the last one that you did there and use that and let that be the one that stems out. All right, so that's that. the multi. The other thing that I was telling you about is, let's say you go into pattern and you want to increase this one because it's only 2 bars. If you hit and click there, if you click on, so this is pattern edit, by the way. So click on the one you want, click pattern edit, and then you can duplicate the length of that pattern. So let's say I want it to be 4 bars. There you go. Same thing with this one. So you have to exit out, click this one, click pattern edit. Okay, and then you could just go duplicate. Now it's 4 bars. Then same thing with this one. Pattern edit, and then you can make it 4 bars. So that's the way you lengthen the loop, right? And then you send it to your pattern chain where you're chaining that. You only need 1. You have up to 16 per bank. I think it's per bank or per project, rather. Per project. It may be banks, but I think it's project. Anyway, then you can send that and chain them how you want them, and then send out the whole wave. Or now what I would think would be cool, and I don't know if this will come or if this is something they'll add, is if you chain everything together, but it still can stem out the chain. So the chained song, then it stems out the drums or the pieces of the drums, stems out, each part of this. The same thing as the multi, but do it on a chain instead of doing just, putting it all together as one single wave. If that makes sense. Hopefully I said that correctly. All right. So that's it for this video. Just wanted to show you can put patterns together, bounce them out to a nice wave if you want, and then send that little loop to somebody if you wanted them to have a sample of the song, see if they could, liked it or something like that. That'd be a cool way to do that for sure. Or if you completely did the whole song in the SP, which is possible. It's just that ain't me, but it is possible though. All right. Nothing wrong with it either. All right. That's it for this video. I'm out.